Howdy YouTubers, welcome back again to another draft on Magic Arena. Only a few days until the release of the next set, which is The Last Airbender. But in the meantime, with Power Cube still being available, let's head on back into another game and see what we get here with an interesting pack. Some combo pieces and interesting, maybe some borrow stuff, Emrakul, but with the Mox Emerald, which is going to be my pick, so got to take the one piece of power. What would we like to get back? Emrakul may be a possibility if we can try and cheat that out, or there's an aggro deck which we can maybe try again with the initial kind of poor attempt at last time I did. I'm hoping to maybe do a bit better, as my recent attempts, if you've been watching, has not been the best to say the least. So really hope I can actually maybe get a few wins before the Power Cube ends. Whenever that does, I'm not too sure. I'm assuming probably the same time as Avatar comes out. On to pick 2. What have we got? There is a portal if we want to try and tinker. There's also a Sundering Titan if we want to tinker. Or there's a big Teferi, though my attempts at control again haven't been the best. There's not much going on actually in this pack. I don't think I'm going to be Solitude. Don't think I want Stoneforge, not this early. I guess I could take Portal just in case we do get a Tinker. But yeah, not the most exciting pack, I have to say. Okay, now what have we got? Animate Dead is a pretty good one. There's Channel, which we could take if the Emrakul comes back, but then there's a bit of a waste, I think, if it doesn't. So maybe we'll take the Emrakul and then hope then that Channel doesn't get picked. But again, not an exciting pack again. There's quite a few animation pieces in this pack, so that's probably what I'm going to take, is just take an Animate Dead, maybe try and wheel something else. Jewel might be quite a nice pickup. Barrogoyf now could be a thing if we're trying to fill up the graveyard. There's a Witch Enchanter for some utility, or a Talisman, which is probably what I'm going to take here. Red and blue colours are pretty fun for me to kind of go down that way. Again with Tinker, like the Barrogoyf, sure, but I don't think I want to take it that early, so I think I'll just take Talisman. There's a Miscalc, which might be nice to wheel. Okay, there's an Ulamog. Again, for the Channel also. Or I could take Bone Shards or Prism. Maybe I take some interaction. Take the Bone Shards, but there's probably some other better interaction down the line. I might just take the Pentad at this point. Or maybe I'll just take an Ulamog, though it's not great with obviously Portal, but no, we'll take the Prism. Thinking of maybe Valkyrie as well at that point. Okay, Brutality is probably an okay one as well if we kind of get a big creature to animate. What other pieces? I guess Tamio could be a thing. The Jace. think I might just take the brutality. I guess Jace is also a way of getting something into the graveyard. I guess the Jace is quite a nice looter. Brutality actually might wheel, so I think I'll take the Jace. Tishana's Tidebinder now is a nice pickup actually. Also Watery Grave. But Tidebinder can hit a lot of stuff, I think. Yeah, I think I'll, as much as I'd like the Watery Grave, I think Tidebinder is just, again, nice utility. Grave Titan. There's a Raffine's Tower. Like, Grave Titan's fine. It's not the most exciting reanimation target, but it's fine. Some interesting whites coming around. Maybe I do just take the Raffine's Tower instead of the Titan. I think the land's probably a bit more important than the Titan. I'll get some probably other big bits and pieces later on. Okay, there's Emrakul. Oh, there's a Goban. See, Emrakul doesn't really work with Portal, but maybe Sneak Channel. Sorry, yes, Sneak or Channel could be a possibility down the line. I'll take Emrakul just in case. Okay, so was this the Channel pack? I can't remember. So I think I'll just take a first at this point, stick with the blue cards. So I can't remember if it was the last pack, which was Channel, or if it was then this. So if Channel is still around, then, okay, yeah, no Channel. Do I want Recurring Nightmare now, or do I want Consider? I guess Torston could be an interesting one. I think I'll take the Recurring Nightmare just in case I, again, go more reanimation. Though obviously I'm going to need some more creatures to utilise that. Also the Sundering Titan has been taken up. Mystical Tutor or Miscount? Probably just Mystical Tutor. Interesting start. But might have to consider that Tinker might not be available in the pack. But another big Eldrazi. Okay, sure. Though they're looking a bit dubious at the moment. And Thespian, Stage, and Explore. Probably not going to be any of them. And a Goif. So a few bits and pieces back. Okay, we've got Upheaval, Echo, some more Talismans, and an Emperor of Bones. So you could technically adapt to instant speed with, I guess, the shuffle on the stack to actually exile it from the graveyard. So that could be a way of getting around having to, not using them. So maybe Emperor of Bones could be something. There's also Pyrogoyf, which is very good. Though I guess I could be kind of more Grixis. I think I might take some reanimation at this point. Okay, we have got a Caracas, Black Cleave Cliffs, possibly, but it's red. There's another talisman. Caracas is very good, just as a kind of a spell instead of me even being in white. As there's a lot of legendary creatures in the set, but I might just want to take Talisman of Dominance. There's also Woe Strider and Thieving Skydiver. And again, Urza, so there's actually quite a lot in that pack which could come around. So I think I'm just going to take the Talisman. Archon of Cruelty, okay, so that's a very good hit with Reanimation. There's also Library, that I don't think I'm really a Library deck. There's also Voidwalker. So yeah, Archon is definitely the good hit. So I might not be running both of the Eldrazi at this point, because an Abhorrent Oculus now as well. Bolus's Citadel, if we do pick up Tinker. I've got a Snap. I've got Snap, nothing else really. So maybe just a Jace. Or there's an Opal actually. Got quite a bit. No, probably not good enough at this point. Not enough artifacts to utilise that, I don't think. So I'll just take a Jace. Tar Pit now. Which is really the only decent pick. I guess Enlightened Tutor can get both Animate Dead and Recurring Nightmare. But I think I'll just take some fixing at this point. Trinket Mage doesn't get anything, gets Emerald. Hex Mage might be a thing if we're up against some Planeswalkers. There's Wishclaw Talisman, though Trinket might be okay just because of the Recurring Nightmare. And it might pick up some cheaper artifacts down the line. There's another Ulamog which I don't think I'm picking here. Yeah, this isn't great. I guess Enduring Curiosity, sure. It's not really what I want to be taking, but there's nothing else in that pack. Okay, so red, blue, or I could take the Meticulous Archive was for the Surveil, and then maybe wheel the Enlightened Tutor possibly, or there's a Tali. I think I'll take the Steam Vents. You never know, again, Sneak Attack might still be available in pack 3. What have we got now? Time Spiral, Upheaval and Talisman. Not the most exciting again. I guess Talisman, but not the best. Okay, so we've got Skydiver and Urza. Skydiver I think is probably better, though Urza's probably the better of the two if we have the Eldrazi, so maybe just take the Urza. And I guess Probe as just a free spell, essentially. Abhorrent Oculus could be a thing. If we're trying to fill up the graveyard, sure. Well, there's the Enlightened Tutor, but I don't know if we're going to be running that. Hexmage, probably unlikely. No, I guess I'll just put it in the board for the time being. So maybe the portal's not what we're doing. So no Tinker again. If we do get Tinker, then I'll add the portal back. But I kind of need more graveyard stuff. There's some more, you know, okay, well, another Mox is handy. Some Mana Leak now, Tarn, Grizzlebrand again, so yeah, God, kind of made me wish that Ruby wasn't actually in this pack as I'll be taking the Virtue, because again, having some interaction, but I've got to take the Ruby here, so I'm hoping to wheel, I guess, Scalding Tarn, Mana Leak, Virtue. That would be ideal picks. So what are we hoping for now? Again, maybe Tinker. Though Portal on early is not great if you're tinkering that. So 3 steps ahead now, which is also for looting. There's a Bronco, which is quite nice though. Very risky if unsaddled and I reveal an Emrakul. That's another way of getting stuff into the graveyard. So it could be a possibility. Though I suppose with the Bronco, and I do get to saddle it, and then revealing some big creatures, it's probably okay. Like, I feel like, I might take the interaction though, but I feel like maybe the Souls or the Bronco is going to wheel, but I think I want some counter. Okay, there's counter spell. Oh, I'll see Abomination. Okay. That's a tough pick for me. Lots of red in the pack there. Like, maybe counter spell is just better, again, because of interaction. And do I need the Abomination? Probably not. With at least these kind of 3 picks at the moment. So yeah, I think for me, I'm just going to take the counter spell. And we have got probably just a Gloom Verge. So Gloom Lake Verge. There's an early 2-drop Sorin. So I'm not too sure about the Hex Mage, but I might need to if I'm trying to recur. Also Dark Ritual for an early turns, trying to get stuff out quickly. But yeah, I think I'm just going to take the dual land. Flash. Okay, so Flash Archon actually isn't that bad. I don't think I want a Hallowed Fountain. Again, not really going to be running the tutor. So maybe, yeah, take the Flash and Archon could be a thing. Riddle Keeper. Okay. Some more blue stuff coming back around again. It doesn't feel like we're going to be getting Tinker. Unless it's in the next 2 packs. There's also Spell Pierce, which might be quite nice. Like that Riddle Keeper is very good. So yeah, I think I'm going to take the Riddle Keeper. Murderous Cut. There's also Necromancy now, actually. Okay. Essentially another Animate Dead, from what I recall, isn't it? But yeah, so I think I might take Necromancy now. It might be better than Recurring Nightmare. Days Takenuma could actually be a nice one for filling up the graveyard. So yeah, it's probably the Takenuma. Okay, so Virtue came back, which is handy. So you know, no Tinker, so I might look at removing some of these talismans. Shinobi could be a possibility, though don't really have anything to ninjutsu, so maybe it's just the lost souls being able to discard something. And don't think gonna be any of them. I'll take the dark ritual, though again I'm unsure. Curtains probably unsure as well, and don't think will be any of them. The last one of candelabra, but no use for that either. So let's remove all of these lands and see what we can make of the deck. So let's have a look at what we are doing. So no tinker. I might not need as many of these prisms. So what have we got? So that one can keep, and white, black. I guess I would probably want the blue one because of the more double blue stuff. So I might not want Talisman of Hierarchy actually. Let's remove these mocks as they're essentially lands. Dark Ritual and Curtains. Not too sure about, so I'll just remove them and probe. So the question is, do I want both of them? I guess I'm never really casting Emrakul. Like I'm going to be trying to cheat stuff out. Maybe Ulamog isn't that great either. So like I could maybe run this Eldrazi as that doesn't get shuffled back in. Reanimating again with Animate Dead and all this stuff. So maybe that's the better Eldrazi instead of these ones. Especially with Virtue of Persistence. Do I want Flash? I don't think so. I'm not sure I can again utilise the Flash other than with Archon, but I'd rather try and reanimate it instead. So Flash probably not so good here. So that's 16, so I need to get rid of one more. Could be probe, so Mystical Tutor. What am I grabbing with that? Because that is instants and sorceries. Not much actually, so actually I probably don't need Mystical Tutor then. Like it grabs counter spell, but and 3 steps ahead is fine, but I'll keep the 3 steps ahead because I can again draw and discard. Probe essentially just cycles for free, and that is probably it then. So 2 mocks and 15 lands is probably what we're looking at here. So Animate Dead is my graveyard. Oh, it is, so it still can target opponents as well. Okay. And this is also any graveyard, but target creature card from a graveyard. Yeah, okay. So it's just Recurring Nightmare, which is obviously mine. But I've got 12 creatures. Let's just have a quick look at what we've got. Oh, there's a Vampire Hex Mage, isn't there? Have I got anything else to replace the Hex Mage with? I guess a Curtains is probably better than a Hex Mage. Again, just like a nice little blocker against kind of some faster aggro decks. And then Tar Pit, Lake, don't need the steam vents. Rafine's tower. And suggests equal, so I guess just like that. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 9, and we've got 12 versus 8, but I think that's probably fine to run equal amounts of lands. So yeah, we've got some discard with Jace and the Lost Souls, Thirst, and a few ways of getting back some reanimation and hopefully some possible kind of card advantage as well. So I can warp and Thirst, I suppose, if need be. But yeah, let's see what this one's like. But it wasn't quite exactly how I was imagining it going, but yeah, hopefully this will at least get a couple of wins. So let's see how the deck does. Welcome back. Here we are with our first game, trying out our reanimation deck. And we have got an okay hand. We do have Trinket Mage on turn 2 to grab our other mocks and our colours, so maybe we get out a quick Quantum Riddler and see how that does. And also Thirst, maybe try and get something into the graveyard with an Ignoble Hierarch from our opponent. So Island into mocks, grab our other mocks with the Trinket Mage. And might as well play it out now. And so actually get a Quantum Riddler next turn. Okay, so we're some kind of lands stuff deck into Wasteland. Well, good thing I've got my mocks, but I don't know if they are... I suppose it does take me off of black, but do I want to Thirst? 1, 2, 3, 4, or do I just want to get our Curiosity down? Could just get the Curiosity. Yeah, I don't mind trading the bill. They might not realise that I have obviously a flash creature. Though, if they put it on the bill, I guess I can double block. Though, I might want to then Riddler. And then attack with both and then just draw a whole bunch of cards next turn. Sure, let's take the 5 this turn, flash out Enduring Curiosity and try and attack and draw a whole bunch of cards. Sure. That does have the Death Touch, but that's fine. Jace. I think I am still going to play this out. Though I won't actually draw. So not quite. It's when this enters, you draw a card, and as long as you have 1 or fewer cards, and if you would draw. Okay, so I could just bounce the bill. I guess I will attack with the Curiosity, I suppose. Do I attack with both? I think I'll just attack for 2, see if they want to. No, okay, so let me draw for turn. Oculus. I guess I will bounce the bill. I need to find a black source for sure. They have sort of stopped me from, you know, getting my colours, but at least I can still cast stuff. Maybe they are also missing land, but then I'd be surprised they would just get rid of one of their lands if they didn't have more in hand. Okay, so but obviously they've not played the bill first. So I'm assuming they've maybe got a way to get rid of the curiosity, so I guess the attack probably wasn't the best. But I guess I was thinking maybe they might have. And it's an exile effect as well. And there goes the Jace. Yep. Shouldn't have, shouldn't have attacked. Ugh. And this Barrogoyf is actually quite good for 3 mana. So I need, how many? I need to exile 6 and I've only got 2, so I guess I thirst. No, it will grow the Goyf, so maybe I just play out the Riddler counter spell, and don't think I'm going to attack. Yeah, actually that wasteland at the start is actually pretty annoying. So that's now going to become a... So it's going to get 2 exalted triggers. So it's a 5/6. Which would not die because... would it not die because of the Goyf creature? Okay, that's going to shrink it down now. So it's a 2/3. Okay, so at least I can't cast the Terra Sunder now. Guess I'm just taking 4. Yep. Guess I kind of need the double black, so... Soul Ring and Pearl, wow. Everybody's got power. Yeah, I guess I'm just passing. Again, maybe jump with the Goyf. Oh, this is getting more and more further away from my grasp. I'm assuming they're going to tear us under, so to counterspell that at least. Yep, there's a GT now, yep. Oof. Maybe adding in the artifact which makes you sack 3 creatures is... I should be possibly running that. Yep, let's just see what I get, but that doesn't do much. I should probably kill one of the hierarchs. This is blue. I feel like this is only in their deck for black, but maybe I should still kill the hierarch. In case they do have some blue cards, and then I can talisman with these 2. And I should then be able to shrink, well there's both creatures in it, so that's probably, be better to Oculus, I suppose. And I guess I can... I think I might try and just triple block or something. That's not going to do much because it's not being cast. Yep, Bill's coming back. Though I should be able to Archon next turn. 7, so that'd be 4, 9. Probably okay, or do I... Because this, well, if you get 2, so that'd be 4, so it won't actually die. Well, so that's 7 plus 4, it's 11, so that's 5, 9, 10, 11, so he would... I think I'm just going to chump. Like, I want to triple block, but I don't think it's right. Emperor of Bones. I guess I should Cruelty because then it gets the last card out of their hand, whatever that may be. So sack a creature, get rid of the card, and it's kind of the real only thing that's benefiting from casting this. Like the life totals don't make much difference because they're so far ahead now. It was a hoof, okay. Okay, animate dead, okay, that could be a thing. I guess I can start attacking now. And then maybe try and get hoof. Yeah, maybe try and get hoof. Okay, so they... Oof, okay, it's going to be close. They're going to put it on their hierarch. They're just putting it on Bill, sure. So they can double it, so that would then be an 8-8. And then that would then be... Yeah, that's fine. So again, I will trump and trade, get back Archon. So that's chump, trade, animate back the Archon. Oh, okay, he's gonna shrink that instead. Again, I can still animate my Archon, which is the main thing, I suppose. Get my Archon back. Okay, now I might want to try and get rid of the Goyf, and then I can tide bind, I guess, the Jite if they try and do something. So let's wait one more turn. Urza. Take the Urza, so I can flip that up if need be. I think I might actually need to just trade off the Oculus. Because it might kill me, yeah. Oh, okay, 12. What have we got going on? So... I I guess I just put everything. So we're 1, 2, 3, 4. Then that would then be 1, 2, be a 3, 3. It's probably better still to take 9. Sure. Sorry, take 10 even. And then I'll just do that in response. And I'll have to then use the other bits and pieces. Use the GT if he wants to still keep using it. Just because I don't want to hold priority, I'm actually just going to turn this face up as well. And the GT, yep. 5, 9, 50. So actually, he's not going to. Ah, man, this GT is screwing me over so bad. I need a land. Get rid of the Goif, I suppose, instead of the GT. Yeah. It's the Goif which is screwing me over. Yeah, just get rid of the creatures. Hopefully they don't have any big whammies, no. And they've got 18 cards left. I'm just going to hold it back just in case, but hopefully this will be the, yeah, that was the deciding factor, was their lands. Yeah, I didn't need to triple block. I didn't math enough, I suppose, to realise it was going up to 20, 21 or whatever it was. So, not the best of moments, I suppose, of my Magic gaming career. Should have mathed a bit more, but got there in the end, so on to the next. Alright, here we are again, heading into game number 2. So hopefully we'll do a bit better. Oh, it's pretty much a very similar hand to game 1, so yeah, keep that. Turn 3, as I suppose that would be. Again, on the draw, so let's yeah, keep that one. And hopefully they don't have a wasteland either, though. They have a loot tree I've just seen. Okay. So no creatures of 3 or more, so maybe they are some kind of aggro? Or also reanimation? But obviously it wouldn't be creature based, so they're white. So they could be Boros aggro, again with just 1 and 2 drops. Yeah, okie dokie. Here we go. Ulamog, not the best. And I'll hold that one on in hand as I don't need it immediately, but I need another island. Pretty fast, I would say, as well. I can souls and at least discard the Ulamog. Glimmer Lens. So yeah, it seems like they're okay, kind of like Abzan aggro maybe then. Riddle Keeper. Where is my blue source? Because I can't warp and thirst, that wouldn't make any difference anyway. So let's Lost souls equal to the number of permanents. So that's just ruby. And I kind of feel like I want to try and find a second blue source. So maybe, though, it doesn't do much, does it? Yeah, I think, I suppose I could do both, so that's fine. Discard the Ulamog. And hope that they don't have a reanimation spell if they're in black. And pass the turn. So I suppose I can thirst, discard something and block that, and they won't be able to give pro both colours obviously, so let's see what they do though. But maybe they're running black because they have reanimation, and they're just hoping that the opponent they're playing against has big creatures, or they've just got black because of removal. It doesn't look like they're really aggro. Though they are weapons or equipment based of some sort. So they could have, I guess, is there Cauldras in it? There's Batterskull. There's a Lion Sash, which is very good against me. Yep. Okay, so let's see what we hit first. Maybe I'll get animated. I need the land, so I guess I'm just gonna discard the curtains and probably just Enduring Curiosity. And then obviously just trade Trinket Mage for Glimmer Lens, which is fine. I guess I could Urza and then just start spinning Urza and hope to hit Archon. Yeah. Might be the better pick actually now. I think I need to push as much as I can. Oh, of course they can target itself. I keep forgetting. Yeah. Whoops. Forgot. Yeah. Oh well. Bit risky though, if like I had a removal spell. Suppose I should have done that, and then I could draw a couple of cards. Forget that it enters, when it enters you draw. Wow, they've actually decided to do that instead of casting the Lion Sash. That's extremely risky. Like, what happens if I draw? What happens if I drew reanimation? Like, essentially, like, yeah, recurring nightmare. Wow, that was super lucky. So now I can get back my Ulamog, I would say. Have they got Solitude now in hand? That's what's holding priority. Let's see how they do. But now I suppose they are incentivized to cast the Sash. They've got one activation of it. Yeah, well, that gets out of land out of the deck. Do I need some more blues? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just get a blue card. So they're going to have to Sash, but then I can get something else back. I guess the Riddle Keeper would be the thing next. Start drawing some extra cards. Okay, Haywire Might. Like I think you can't, you won't be able to do a response because the return is part of the cost. But maybe Urza is better to just do that. I should have probably not played my land for turn, but Emperor of Bones. It's, again, probably better. Quantum Riddler. Probably better just to get back my Quantum Riddler. Like this is not, that's only sorcery speed. I guess Enduring Curiosity is quite good. But I think I'll get the Riddler just for drawing more cards at this point and just pass the turn. I can Riddler at end step on their turn, can't I? And then at least draw some cards that way. Still looking for Archon here. So Loot Tree in hand. They're not getting anything back. Again, I'm still surprised that they've not cast their Lion Sash at the moment, because that's amazing against me. Unless they're hoping to Mystic Forge, but it's the same cost, so it's like, what's the point of doing it that way other than, I guess, instant speed? Amazing how they've still got just 7 cards, 8 cards in hand. Sorin's a pretty good one as well, yep.
A proper noble requires a proper feast.
Do I want to? Sure. I think I want to start drawing some cards. Maybe they've got removal spell in response to it. No. Okay. Okay, now I've got counter spell. Let's just pay 2 life. Oh, whoops. Don't want to target myself. See what secrets they've kind of got going on in hand. Okay. But that doesn't do much here. And also bone shards. Interesting hand they've got going. I might want to just cycle this. That doesn't do much here. Though, I guess I don't have any other ways of getting. Don't have any other ways of getting counters on it, so because it's already been adapted. Emperor Bones is actually pretty good against their deck, so I guess I can attack with these ones. Again, I'm assuming he's probably not going to block with might because he's thinking he's gonna. I think I want to get back, I guess, concealing curtains or enduring curiosity just to draw some cards. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, sack, get back, curtains, and I can probably then get rid of the sash probably, or the vindicate. I might have to get rid of the Luris actually. Kind of 14, that's fine. So play Nightmare, which this is going to go away anyway. And then get back curtains. Flip 1, 2, 3. Get rid of the Luris, I think. Though it is a tough pick. But yeah, I think I get rid of the Unburial Rights as well. Yeah, I think I get rid of the Luris. 1, 2, 3. Do I want to play that out? Do I want to cycle it? Probably just want to hang on to it. So I've still got Animate Dead, which doesn't do much for me at the moment. But yeah, it kind of feels like I should be adding in, maybe adding back in the artifact that makes you makes opponents sack 3 creatures just for some more removal. So they've got Sash, which is fine. They so they can't cast Unburial Rights this turn. I'm trying to think of how they played a land, but that's probably the thing I'm going to have to counter is the Unburial Rights to then exile it, I think, afterwards. And this is sorcery. Sorceries. That's all sorceries. So I think I'm just going to cycle this and try and hit something a bit better. I don't know. I think I cycled that. I could animate Tar Pit, start attacking with Tar Pit, I suppose, because it's unblockable. And again, just try and push in as much as I can. Maybe they've forgotten that they're only sorcery only. Again, I don't mind if they are also going to be using Sash, because again it's getting rid of it from the graveyard. Do I want to attack with Lost Souls? Probably. Souls of the Lost, not Lost Souls. Again, Tar Pit's unblockable, so then they take some damage again. Hopefully it would kill at least one creature. Though, well, we've got 1, 2... Okay, so that would... Sash would then go up to a 4/4. And actually would shrink the Lost Souls of Lost. I'm actually probably messed up there. Oops. Yeah. I probably should just be attacking with Tar Pit at this point, maybe. I can actually activate an Urza. Okay, so they won't even gain... Okay, they gain 1 life. So the question is, do I Urza... Maybe keep up... Keep up counterspell. Think I played a land as well. Okay, that's handy. I guess I need to kill the Haywire Mite for that. Or do I just kill the Giver? But I think I kill the Mite first, because they can just sack it. Oh no. Oh dear, I just messed up again. Yeah, there's no point of doing it because he'll just... So I was probably losing Virtue of Persistence either way. So yeah, I should have targeted the Giver of Runes. Yep. So bad at this game. That's Sash as well as... I don't have it. I think, yeah, I need to go back to deck building and add back the... I can't remember the name of the thing, but yeah, the artifact which makes an opponent sack 3 creatures. I need to add that back in because of my lack of interaction. Because I think that was literally the only card I had, which is removal. So Unburial Rites doesn't really do much anymore, I don't think. So what am I countering against? I don't know. But they've got something. So yeah, I should have killed the Giver of Runes without a doubt. That was bad for me. I suppose they're trying to gain as much life as possible. To flip the Sovereign? Not too sure. I'm not too sure why they're giving. Maybe they meant to reconfigure. Colorless. That doesn't work. So maybe I just let that happen. I think I just have to let that happen because that doesn't work as he thinks it is. Okay, now actually he's tapped out now. So if I counter, that'll be... yeah, I think... So I think I just counter that, don't I? Like, so what have I got? They've got so many cards in hand. I think I... So be 3, 4, 8, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But then they can just... Yeah, I think I just let that happen, annoyingly. I have nothing, but... they were just gonna... I think I was gonna struggle if I did counter that. Because they could just... They've got so much removal. I've just drawn... Yeah. So what have we got? 15 land? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I've only got 3 lands left. Okay. Oh. This gives lifelink, doesn't it? Yep. Yep. Okay, could I get back Emperor of Bones sacking the tar pit? That might be the next option. That might have to be the option. They've just got so many cards in hand. I just feel like I'm just not going to win this because, you know, got Unburial Rights on their creatures in their graveyard, Bone Shards for removal. Whoa. So I'm assuming they've always had that in their hand and they were just not casting anything because of their library? That seems wrong. Then they can start flickering their doll to draw cards. Or the lens, I suppose, that also gives them a creature. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to add in the... Is it called not Phyrexian Altar? That's frustrating when you can't remember something. But yeah, I think this is going to be over because what is it? They'll take So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 next turn. I honestly don't even know what I can draw into. And this says when it goes into a graveyard, and if a card would be put into an opponent's graveyard. Again, I can get a couple of Emperor of Bones, maybe. Maybe that's the better pick. Because again, I'm going to draw 2, discard 2, they're going to go into the graveyard, that's not going to do anything. The question is then, do I want to trigger 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I want to get rid of... yeah, this is... okay, let's add some mana, so blue. And get rid of an Emperor of Bones. Again, do I want to copy that 1, 2, 3, 4? I think I'm just gonna could get a Sorin or an Urza again. Lion Sash might be okay. I think they've just had so much card advantage over me, it's been a struggle to keep up with anything. And again, they just had so much removal as well with, what was it, the Path to Exile. Counter, I guess. Again, draw doesn't do much here. What did they discard? Swamp. Well, I'm assuming the Kythian is gonna flip. Yep. Actually, that's not too bad because I get to adapt again. Does it reset the counters? Just hope they haven't got another removal spell. I suppose they will get their own Urza as well, if they decide they want to cast that.
Virtue will always triumph.
And now I've got a Planeswalker to go up against, which is not ideal. Yep, that doesn't make too much difference, but
Here
I
we
guess
go.
passing is the only thing you're really going to be doing on the Gideon. Yeah, no, this Dorothy is kind of screwing me over a bit as well.
An invitation from grandfather? Curious.
So yeah, the recurring nightmare might be something I look at replacing, though it's been pretty good here. Yeah, talisman, that doesn't really do much. So Emperor of Bones gets back. I suppose Souls, as it's the biggest creature. And Talisman's not doing anything, so I might as well just keep it hidden. Now, if they attack with... probably just dead actually if they flicker the Emperor.
Vulnerability has its perks.
Like... so I'm taking... so I'm just dead anyway because of the Dorothy, so yeah, there's no point in doing anything. Frustrating. Yeah, probably due to me doing too many mistakes in that game. If I'd had the virtue of, again, I can't remember the name of the cards. It's the virtue of persistence. If that might have stuck around, and maybe I could get something back there. But okay, maybe I need to have Portal of Phyrexia in and take out Probe, I suppose. Keep the rest. I forgot I had Jace. That might have been a one as well. That I suppose it would have done too much there. So maybe I actually take out the recurring nightmare just because I've got only little creatures and I've got necromancy and animate dead, and add in portal, some more removal because I just don't have any interaction, which is really kind of screwing me over, like not being able to just, you know, kill a creature here and there. And so yeah, I'll do that change and see how it does, and hopefully I won't draw too top heavy kind of cards. First, all my colours, turn 2, so this is fine, even though I can't cast Oculus and Ulamog, but maybe I can brainstorm with Jason to some stuff and see what we're up against again. Hopefully again not too fast off the block. Red, green, okay. Into diamond, yep. Into Carvu, well that's not too bad. Though, again, very good against me, annoyingly. Again, maybe they'll discard something. Okay, so 3 colours at the moment. Okay, so some kind of lands theme going on with them. I'm assuming they're just going to cycle stuff, as there's nothing to exile. Maybe they don't want to discard anything. Witch Enchanter could actually be a possibility, hitting their diamond. Though probably not good enough. Might just bounce with Jace. Like he's probably gonna die. They've probably got like bolt or some kind of burn, but again, trying to just slow them down, really. I'm a bit confused. Oh, have they got ephemerate? Ah, all that thing, yeah, sure. Ah, these decks I keep going up against, no break. Like, just when you have a break and try and win a few games. But I guess that's cube for you, so not much I can do. Again, I don't think I animate dead anything, but yeah, I don't think getting their witch enchant is good enough, but if I don't draw anything, it might have to be. Kill, animate dead that, kill the locust probably. What I'm doing. Yep. Again, have they got ephemerate or something? I think that is in the deck. Yeah. So I think I can. So enchant creature in a graveyard. When it enters, if it's on the battlefield, it loses enchant and blah blah blah. Like I'm sure yeah, there we go. Can get solitude. And then kill their Omnath. Unless they've got something, which they might do. So the question is then, like, do I kill the Omnath or do I kill the Karvu, because the Karvu is possibly more problematic. Oh, okay, they've just got to get lost instead. Well, that is a couple of blockers, and the maps aren't irrelevant now. If they've got a swamp or a blue source, then I'm dead either way, with Karvu being a 4/4. Yeah, there we go. Oh well. Again, they just seem to have everything that they needed to go up against me. Karvu for graveyard exile, and then solitude for killing things. Seems that my draft is literally one win, nothing else. Kind of feel a bit glad that Avatar is just around the corner, as my time with Cube has been pretty depressing, to say the least. Thought I would have been at least a little bit better, but anyway, let's not worry about that and just think about this game, and hopefully we'll do a bit better. Okay, so we've got our 3 lands, all our colours, a couple of spells we can do on turn 2. Do you want to do curtains again, or do you want to play a tap land? Because I'm not getting Trinket Mage out early, so might as well play a 1-mana spell and see if we're up against any kind of aggro decks which might put a bit of a brick wall in front of them. Another library deck. Okay, so in that instance, I guess I want to talisman in case I get a untapped source. If not, I'll just trinket mage, get a mox, and get Jace on the following turn. But untapped land would be great for Jace, and can then maybe start fate sealing them. But library is very good. I think that would actually be quite a nice pickup as well, possibly for me. Needing to allow me to then discard. Okay, so they are, I would say, not aggro, but that was a strange hit on that. So maybe they got something in hand. But yeah, I'm okay with that. And I think I'm just going to start plussing. Put the card on the bottom. No, Bauble's fine. I guess it's a redraw, whatever, but better than another spell for sure. So I need to at least play something else. Maybe they're actually missing lands. Interesting. Maybe they're... No, okay. But they're not aggro. Unless, again, they're splashing high-powered blue cards. Not aggro for sure. Okay. So they're down to 6 cards, so they're not doing that. So they know about my tar pit, which is fine. They know about my curtains. And, again, I'm just going to continue to fate seal them, try and get Jace up as quickly as possible. And put it on the bottom... No, that's fine. And trinket mage. Get my mox. Doesn't matter which one. And then, actually, that does nothing. That's just a 0-1. That's fine. And then I guess I will curtains and then attack for 3 next turn, flip it over. So Jace needs to go up to 12. So it's still a ways away. Depending on what I draw next, I might need to start brainstorming into something a bit more proactive. Again, trying to maybe catch up with kind of cards in hand, because having nothing and going up against someone who's got 9 cards in hand is probably not a winning strategy. But I feel like maybe they've got something in their hand that they really don't want me seeing, or maybe it's just seeing what their hand is. As they cast a Fury, yep, that's fine. Probe, okay, that's essentially free. And I guess I'll pay life. Tidebinder, okay, so their hand, yep, okay. So they've got Force with Treasure Cruise. I guess I should just start drawing stuff now. Yeah, I think I need to start drawing into a bit better. Okay, that's a pretty good one. Haven't played a land for turn. Kind of need to get that blue card out of hand so I can let's do it like this. And I guess I'm gonna just pass. But Force of Will, Solitude. These cards, I'm not too sure about them when they got made in Modern Masters. It was one of the reasons why I stopped playing Modern. I assume they're just going to maybe Solitude, kill the Trinket Mage. Though, if they do that, I'll try and Tidebind the Solitude. Okay, this might get them to force.
Come on, Boo! We're off on another thrilling adventure!
Like, I don't know if that actually... I think it would, but I don't know if it does. Like, if they're going to force something, this would be the thing to force, I presume. Like, I think because it's related to Minsk, it should turn off the Minsk, but I'm not too sure if it does. So, this will be a bit of a learning thing for me. Yeah. Well, they had Solitude as well. Wow, they literally had the trifecta. But yeah, this game is probably over also. They've got just too many powerful cards, I think. Like, I can play Persistent, Virtue of Persistence, but
Bigger is always.
I don't think I'm winning this game, unfortunately, because next turn that'll be then be a 7/7. That's at 6/7. So yeah, I'm probably just dead. So am I best to save the Jace? Well, I guess I can chump the Jace, bounce the mouse. Is that better? Even though they get another one, probably. Then try and get back some Tidebinders and stuff.
Go big, or actually go big, just go big.
Maybe get back the concealed curtains to try and get rid of their Solitude that way. But I don't think they've got anything in theirs, no. Because all I'm drawing is a swamp next turn, which is not great. So I'm assuming they're going to maybe treasure cruise into something. So what else would be good to draw? There's the portal, which would be quite good, but obviously I'm not getting that next turn. So I'm taking 6 here. Then 15. Chase down also. So yeah, I think on curtains and flip the curtains, I presume. Though I guess they can Solitude. So they might do something in response to this. No, maybe not. Fractured identity. Fractured identity. I guess that's the thing to take because they can just fracture my persistence thingamajiggy. Virtue of persistence. I guess I hit Minskamboo. That would be 6. Plus be a 7. Yeah.
Go big or
So again, that's
Actually,
7
go big,
and
just go
6. Am I just dead is the question. So I'm at 13, so I'll be at 2, but then next turn I'm just
we will stomp out evil.
dead again because of the Minskamboos. Even if I draw Portal to Phyrexia, they just get another Minskamboo, which is a haste, so yeah, I'm just dead next turn, I think. Nothing I can do. And it's a fairy.
If you show remorse, I
I think this might be my
Let's skip to the
last
good
cube until Avatar the Last Airbender. I've just not had a very good run at this cube. I didn't think my drafting skills were that bad, but clearly not great. But yeah, I'm just dead because wherever I get, they can solitude and kill me, so there's no point even continuing on, not really. Again, I can't draw anything because the Minskin's going to kill me because it's just going to get a new hamster on upkeep. So, oh dear, never mind. Let's end this and try and move on to another game of something which might not be cube, I would say, because I think out of how many games I've played, I think I have only gotten over, was it 1 win a couple of times? Not sure how many games I've done, maybe 10, and I've only got 8 over 1 win, so I guess cube is just too powerful and my knowledge of Magic is not the best when it comes to picking which cards that work better. But there was kind of some kind of reanimation thing in here, just didn't really have, I guess, enough draw and discard spells to kind of make it work. But anyway, that was the deck, and thank you again for watching. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.